Ooh, I was a couple minutes late. I'm a couple minutes late, but it's okay. Welcome, everyone, to Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics. Boy, look at that friggin' glare. Maybe I should turn this side on to help balance it out, because that looks like shite. Let me see. That looks just as bad. All right, let me turn this outside. Ulysses Nunez. Welcome, welcome. Gosh, hold on, I gotta get my glasses. Lou, get in your room. Or you're not going outside. All right, ooh, I can see. That's asparagus ash. What's happening? Jolly old England. Well, welcome. I don't know how to say anything from England except welcome. Tea and Aqua. What is happening? How are you guys doing? I don't know how my glasses got bent up, but it looks like, you know, what's so jacked up is, as expensive as glasses are, you would think that they would last forever. And that doesn't seem to be the case. But I guess maybe I should stop wearing them in bed. And I don't know how they got bent. I was just wearing them last night. I didn't fall asleep with them. Still in ya, what's up? Sorry about this. All right, what's happening, all? How are we doing today? I don't know how's the weather by you guys. I don't know. So I don't know how it is by y'all, but today's gonna be our warmest day. Last was this Tuesday or Wednesday? So Monday was like 62, then it was like 66, 65, then 60. Today's gonna be 70. So we have the heat off, some windows open. I'm gonna turn the exhaust on for down here. I did it yesterday, day before maybe, but rainy in England as always. Well, I wouldn't mind rain if I could come and visit. England would be super cool to, I think, to come and hang out and see the sights. That'd be pretty neat. That'd be pretty neat. TJ Kennedy, he said, I made it, yo. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I'm glad to have you. I'm very glad. It's been a while. It's been a minute since I've been on here. I've been juggling, you know, trying to, you know, get to work. I got a little video off that if you guys want to see it. It's just a little driving video. I'm driving into Detroit, not downtown, like where all the big buildings are and stuff, but I'm going to like the outskirts of Detroit. I mean, it's not outskirts, it's Detroit. It's just not downtown. It's not a bad area, but it's a bad area. It's just with the things that are going on these days, everything that's happening, it's not a place that I want to be. I mean, but I'll do it for money. You know, I carry mace, all that good stuff. But it's you know, it's a low income area, but it's okay. But so I've been there, having to get my sister-in-law over here to watch Luke. You know, do his schooling. We don't even though my mother lives here. We don't have her do it, you know, because it could be a handful for her. So even though she would do it no problem, have no complaints, it's just, you know, she's earned her retirement being 80. So we get other people to help out. But here's the bad thing is, we don't, I couldn't go to work today because I didn't have a sitter. And my wife, she works, granted it's not all day, but still she works at the schools and in the city we live in. And so she has to go to work, and, we didn't have anybody, so I had to stay home, which it should have been the other way around because I make more in an hour than she does in her day of work. So, but my work is side work. Hers isn't, so I don't want her to get in trouble at work. So that's what I'm home. That's why I'm home, and that's why I brought you guys on today. Hold on, real quick. To show you some stuff I'm doing. Hold on. I forgot to scrape this glass, and if I don't do it now, I'll forget, and then it'll never get done. I'm a procrastinator, if you guys don't know this already. I don't have an issue admitting it. It is what it is. So there we go, done. See how easy that is? I'll do the last one later. It's just every time I look up, I see a cloudy glass. So, what's this? You're welcome to stay in the garage. Yeah, I'll stay in the garage. I don't care. Hey, just I got something soft to lay on. I could care less. The tanks are likely to keep you waked up. Hey, I sleep 30 feet away from 60 tanks. So believe me, I love the sound because it's like rain. We're sleeping next to a small stream in the woods. I grew up in the mountains, so I feel your pain, man. Yeah, here's the thing. Yeah, I don't want to homeschool. I want it to be over with. But that's the reason why I have not, I'm getting healthier now to where I can work and I'm not hurting myself as much. It doesn't hurt for me to turn my head and stuff as much. The medicines that they give me they're doing a good job. So, it's, the way we look at it is whoever makes the most amount of money and has the securest job, to where in the future you don't have to worry about losing or anything. Then you sit down and go, well, how much is daycare? How much, is childcare? Most of the time, someone can quit a job and just stay home, and then your childcare load is taken care of. You don't have to pay nobody, and then you can raise your children the way you want, and no one else, has to do it. But with COVID and someone having to stay home and someone go to work, that's, so, no one wants to quit a job, but this crap has put us in such a bad situation that, like you're saying, one person has to stay home, one person goes to work. Then the next week it switches up. It's a bad situation. I'm not saying that the virus is bad. I've never gotten my shot. No one in my family's gotten their shot. Even my mother, she's 80. Before the virus came out, you would hear about people dying all the time from the flu. Well, now no one dies from the flu. Everyone that dies is from the virus. And I'm like, what happened to the flu? So, I'm not saying my decision is correct, but I just don't. I don't want to take it. I don't want to inject stuff into my body that, if it hasn't been around for 20 years, I'm really not excited to do that. It's kind of like, going and putting a radiator coolant, in a syringe and seeing how much you can inject in your arm before, your heart starts to slow down. I'm just not into that. It's, And then they're talking about pregnant women should not take the shot because they don't know what it could do to the baby. And it's like, well, how do you find out? Just ask somebody, hey, you want to do it? You want to take a chance? And it's scary. And I don't think that's fair, for pregnant women to have to deal with that stuff. But anyways, that's where we're at. So until I go back to union work, the wife will keep her job because she's got a union job. It's just not, she doesn't work, as many hours, nor does it pay as much as mine pays. So right now I'm just doing side work. So, to help take care of all the bills. So that's where we're at on that. But yeah, the switching around. So like she comes home at 1. She just went in. So she'll be home at like 1:30. Usually I'm doing tanks or, something, while she's at work. Like Luke's up there right now. He better be doing his work. I don't want to have to sit in there with him all the time. I want him to learn, the importance of school, the importance of doing it yourself. I want to be able to trust him. I want to be able to leave the room and not have to worry about him not doing what he's supposed to do. So, because then it allows me to come down here and, take care of my business, which is important also. So anyways, to get off of that great conversation that we all love to talk about, what is this? TJ Canday says, I like to think of myself as a semi-professional programmer. Yeah, hey, I don't have a problem admitting it. It just lets people know right away, hey, if you ask me for something or you want something done, plan on a few more days. My dad's 65 and he got his last round of the vaccine last month. So far, so good. Everybody's buying. That's what I'm saying. It's not that, I don't know. It's not that I'm afraid of it, TJ. It's, it's the question of, okay, seniors, good, but I'm afraid of having something pumped into my mother at 80 with dementia that could, have an adverse side effect. So I just feel that if I keep her in the house, keep her safe, don't take her to the stores, and if the family, if we wash our hands, clean, do this, do that, we'll be able to keep her safe. So that's why we do that. Now with us, being as young as we are, and I'm not saying that you can't get it, but I had a bout there for a while right after it came out right around the time it came out, I couldn't taste food for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, couldn't taste the thing. And then just all of a sudden it went away. So who knows, when you've had it, if you've had it, you don't have to show signs of being sick. So, but yeah, so that's where we're at until, hopefully this stuff ends and, I can go back to work, she can stay at home or something. If they could go to school, she could take Luke to school. I could go to work every day. She could drop Luke off at school and then pick him up when he was done, or he could take the bus home. And then we would never have to worry about it. She'd keep her job. I have my job. Nothing's wrong being 65 there, Mr. Cervantes. It's, we were just talking about getting the shots and, my mother being 80. And, Mr. TJ said that his dad just got the shot, second round. And there's nothing wrong with shit. I'm almost 50. So, God, I never thought I'd say that. I feel like I'm 22. Never thought I'd say I feel like I'm 50. Or that I'm almost 50. I remember when I was a kid and I used to look at my uncles and everybody, friends of the family, and they're 50. I was like, Jesus, they're old. Things were just different back then. They were harder on their bodies back then, the drinking, the smoking. I mean, I smoke, used to, but the heavy drinking all the time. That's all you ever seen them do was drink, you know. And they did, you know, there wasn't healthiness, I guess, wasn't a real big thing back then. So yeah, it was rough on their lives. But so today, I did all the work already because I didn't want to be in front of the camera, making it hard for people to see. But these 5 tanks, I drain, but I'm gonna fill. This is just evaporation. This 5 gallon. I have those special, fish bones in there. The one fish bone that came out a certain way. I got some males in there with her. Some really high grade males. So this is a breeder tank. But so I did these 5. I drained them. I don't know, half and a little more than half in some. I took out all the filters. I cleaned the sponges I drained this in buckets, and then I cleaned the filters out in those buckets with the tank water. And then I pulled the center out, cleaned the pipe out with the brush, put it all back together, put it back in the tank. So all the filters are clean. All the mosses that are in here, I tore out probably 70% because there was so much moss in there. Having a tank packed full of moss, you know, it holds a lot of detritus and stuff underneath, and the shrimp won't. It seems like that they don't scour the bottom as much because they're inside of the moss. You know, they're not at the bottom doing all that work. So the minute I tear it out, they just go to town, you know, picking at the bottom. So I won't have to feed these tanks probably for about 3-4 days, if not more. So that I clean out a lot of algae, duckweed. You know, it's all because I haven't been doing, you know, large water changes. So, you know, it's kind of like we all know when water sits for a while, you know, it can become stagnant even though the filter's running and stuff. And, you know, just everything that consists in a tank. If you don't do, you know, your larger water, like the sponge filters, they start to grow algae on them and stuff. Excuse me. And get all nasty when the sponges get really dirty and saturated, you know, and there's so much gunk on them and stuff starts to grow off of them. So you know, you got to get in there, clean them, keep your filter pads super clean, and they'll keep your tank really clean. And I think that's one of my bigger issues is I skipped. I think it's been 2 water changes now. I have not cleaned the filter pads, you know, because they're rated for up to 55 gallon tanks. So these are just 10 gallon tanks. So you can leave them for quite a while, you know, that they can get. What is it? My shot is March 17th. Yeah, what's that? Problem is your brain says 30, but the body says, oh yeah, it says 65. Yeah, that's the truth. What is it? I eat, it's, the Advil, not Advil, Aleve, because the years of powerlifting got my joints all jacked up, and every once in a while, like yesterday, you know, they swelled up after I came home because I was putting sheets of drywall up over my head, trying to screw them off and holding it, you know, and then I called my partner in to help me. He's like, come on, what are you trying to do? Call me for help. And I'm like, but it's, yeah, I've had a bad back or a sore back most of my life. So that really doesn't change. Really, before my accident, everything was just some aches here and pains there, but yeah, it's not. And this spring, I'm gonna start exercising again. I don't think I'm gonna lift weights again because then that means that I have to make plans to go down the street to like a Planet Fitness or something. There's one down the road. You know, I procrastinate. But see, that's the thing is, you know, I have a life with a hobby. If I pick up something else like working out, this will go down the drain. It just will, because working out takes a lot of time. So, I mean, I used to work out, 7 days a week. So, I don't need something like that in my life anymore. So this is my hobby. Working out was my hobby. Now this is my hobby. So, but I think I'm gonna buy a bike, get us all bicycles, go riding through the neighborhood. Whatever. Do a lot of work outside. Just get back into shape. So I can get back to work. And I think I'm gonna travel doing the nuclear power plants, scaffolding in those. We do scaffolding, carpenters do scaffolding in them, so like the workers can get up high and change pipes and fix this and do all this, but it pays great, and you can travel, so you can work 6 months out of the year and make what you would make in a whole year if you just worked 40 hours a week. So you can work 6 months and take 6 months off, or you can work I think you can do 9 months in the nuke plants before they're done doing the upgrades, and then you have to wait 3 months and then start all over again. But my best lift, hold on. A new fish store is opening up today here, so I think I'm gonna go check them out after work. Yeah, I would. In my opinion, probably the best, probably the stuff that's going to be hardest to find, they probably won't see for quite a while, will be the first day, because they're going to want to make a big footprint on the community. So they're going to want to have a bunch of new, stuff that you don't see very often there. At least that's how I would do it. I'd have a bunch of stuff that you can't get very often. Like you've been waiting a long time for it to come in, be shipped in, due to the virus. It took forever. But yeah, the first day would be sweet. What was my best lift? It's hard to explain what my best lift was, because I wasn't I shouldn't say I wasn't your normal power lifter. I train differently. I train by numbers. It's I'm Lithuanian, so when I started lifting, I would work out and go, gosh, okay, I'm making strides and leaps here, but I just don't see what I think I should be seeing. So then, I did a lot of reading. I studied Arnold Schwarzenegger for a long time, bought a lot of his books, learned a lot about what he did. Even though he wasn't a tall guy, it's still, work ethics from people that, were striving to, like, let's say, get peakier biceps, wider biceps, thicker quads, anything like that. So then when I read his stuff, then I started reading, more into the world strongman stuff. And then it brought me to, how Europeans work out. They work out mathematically. So let's say I do 4 sets of 315 bench this week. Like I do 12, 11, 10, 10. Well, then the next week, that 12 needs to go to 13. The next set needs to go to 12. And then the next 2 can stay 10, 10. But every week, that first set has to go up, which will enable my other sets to raise. So when I'm at my most tiredest at the 4th set of lifting this heavy weight, I'll be still have enough gas to get 1 more rep out. So that's where my last set would go to an 11. And then my first set, I'm at like 15. So, and then what I do is I would get it to where, let's say, all of my reps were 15. Once my last set was at 15, then I'd go up and wait. So I mean, there was, we used to do that, like the football stuff where you'd bench 225 as many times as you could, or do your body weight as many times as you could, but like I used to shoulder press 225 for 25 times. I do 4 sets of that, do 120-pound dumbbell shoulder presses. That was like my biggest, my best lift was my shoulders. People used to say that they're the size of footballs, but I used to curl 225 pounds on a big bar. But deadlift and squats, I would say they were normal for, or I'd say they were mid for a power lifter. My deadlift was right around 600. My squat was like a 495. But being so tall, it was hard for me to squat down, because I'd squat all the way down and sit on my heels and then stand up. It's a lot of travel. So, I used to squat like 225 pounds for 4 sets of 25, to really get all the way close to the bone. We would squat, do deadlifts in the same lift or in the same exercise. There's a lot of stuff. So if you ask me what my best lift is, I really didn't have a best lift, but numbers, it was, probably, I was a 495 bench guy, deadlift, it was a late 5. And squats, I was like a 495 squat guy. I didn't practice to get massive numbers. I practiced to get massive reps with heavy weight. So, I had to do that because I was tall. And it really worked. It really, really, really worked. The only bad thing is when I had to quit because I had a hernia the size of a softball. Then I went back after 8 weeks, started doing it again, then noticed that I thought I was getting another hernia, went to the doctor, I had another hernia. When he cut it open, he said there was 2 hernias. So after that, it was kind of like, what's next? What injury am I looking to get next? So that's why I was just like, it just isn't worth it. So, even as much as, now years later, I have so much discomfort from joint pain and just everything from it beating you up. I would never recommend bodybuilding or powerlifting to anybody. Bodybuilding, working out, yeah, but powerlifting, look at Hulk Hogan. That guy can't even walk anymore. He's had 5 back surgeries, knees, hips, everything, and he wrestled. He wrestled and worked out. So it's like, to send somebody down that road so they can be real big and look good, I won't be the one that ever supports that and tells a kid to do that. But I will tell them, if they want to, work out and stay healthy and play football, that's different. But so what's this? My best lift was 250. But in arm wrestling, I beat the people that lift 350. Oh, nice. Yeah. Arm wrestling, I used to like doing that. I used to have an advantage because my arms are real tall. So everybody wanted to arm wrestle me. So I kind of had the upper, but it was just, me and, friends and stuff. I tend to just lift food to my mouth. Yeah, these days, that's what I'm about at. I was telling my wife yesterday and everybody that that's one of the biggest things I'm going to change, because I'm 308, 305. Before I started powerlifting, I was a 240 guy. I couldn't get over 240. I was younger. I was 25. Then, working out, trying to eat a lot to take on body weight. Years later, I went up to a 275 guy. Well, while I was smoking, I'm a 275 guy. Well, then I quit smoking, and what's it been? 2 years now. It blew me up to 300. So, well, you just scared the crap out of me. What you got in your mouth? Oh, a bubble. You blew a bubble and it popped on your face. You're silly. You better go upstairs. What we used to do? Take the gum out of your mouth and go like this and get it off your face. Yeah. Oh, you got it almost all off your chin. Yeah, go upstairs. I don't have a mirror. There you go. See? Yeah, I don't have a mirror. Go up and get it off your nose and stuff. Yeah, you're not going to find it all. Oh, yeah, it's taking it off. Yeah, you got it all over. I mean, it's not horrible, but yeah. Okay, that's good. And just wipe it off when you get up the stairs. Here, take a rag. Wipe your face here. Right here. Yeah. There you go. Again. One more time. Yeah, it's on your face right here. Right there. Can you feel it? There you go. You got it. Luke blew a bubble and it busted on his face. It went everywhere. Hey, lunatic friends, what's up? So, back to the tanks. We had that little sidebar there. Back to the tanks. So, it took me 2 days to do all my neocaridina because what I decided to do was I'd never done it. I always do the 10% stuff or 15% or whatever. So this time I decided to hold on, Luke's coming in. I decided to do 50% and drip it in really slow. So to not disturb the shrimp and see how they react. The neocaridina have it's like you just got them, they're acting so good, it's such a good setup. But so I wanted to do it up here, do big water change and see if it gets them wanting to breed more, just whatever, see what it'll kick in. And
could I lower this a little?
Lower what? I don't care. Go ahead.
I just want to look that.
So you can't really see, but if you could see that water dripping in there through the black, it's at a slow. It probably takes on a 15-gallon tank. It probably takes an hour. Even a 10-gallon tank halfway empty, it takes 30 minutes, if not more.
Mostly.
So, here's the thing is, if you want to drip them really slow, do you have to sit here all day and watch it drip in there? And then it creates fear that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna walk away, and then it's gonna spill all over. I don't know what to do.
That was easy to take off.
So, what everyone can do is you can go to the store and you can buy something like this. I have it unplugged right now, but this is called a Wyze Cam, W-Y-Z-E. It's a cam pan, and this thing spins all the way around, and then the camera in here will go wherever you want it, and it works on Wi-Fi. So I just plug it in behind me on top of the 32-gallon and turn it on my phone, aim it toward the tanks, and then I go upstairs and watch TV. And then just watch the tank fill up, and then I just come down, switch the hose, put it to another tank, and then go back upstairs, make sure my water's still full, out of the buckets, and just continue on. and it's dropped my stress level down to like 0. But I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to put I'm gonna have to do the where's that oh, I think I put it yeah, it's the
I can go and grab it.
nah, that's all right. The float ball. I think the only way to really get it to where you know, I could do the whole wall is to put float balls on everything, the float valves. It's just if I start working a whole bunch and I can't do water changes, that's the only way I'm going to be able to do it and, you know, get them all done properly. But, you know, the float balls, the only bad thing is I have frames. So I have frames on these tanks, and the float valves, the float balls, are made for rimless tanks. I have a float ball, and it will go on here, but it cost me $40.
What's a float ball?
It's around the corner. It's like what's in a toilet. When it goes down, it fills water up, and once it lifts up to a certain point, it stops letting water and it shuts off. Yeah. So that's about the best thing you can use, you know. But the camera's a big deal. Okay. The camera is a big deal. If you can get the camera, you can watch your fish room or shrimp room or whatever from anywhere. All you do is download the app onto your phone, and you can do it from anywhere. So, yeah, it's called Wise. We got this at Home Depot. You can put it onto a tripod.
Hello.
It screws on. Swampy Acres, what's happening? But yeah, it costs $30. All you got to do is set up your account. You know, do your email. It plugs in USB in the back too. But you could talk through it. You know, you can communicate everything. They could talk back and forth. We had it at Luke's grandma's house. Now that she lives here, I got all that light behind my head. Now that she's here,
the holy light shines bigger.
Now that she's here, I use it here now. So, but we can also use it, you know, if we leave, you know, so we can watch it. Yeah, I'm on the wrong side. I'm on the wrong side. Yeah, I need to be over there.
Over there?
Where you're at.
And I can sit over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. With me being tall, read that right there. Be right there, sit in this chair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because see, I'm tall, so my head's right in the light. See, you're shorter, so it's not as bad. And plus, you can drop it down and be out of the light even more. See? There we go. There you go. So yeah, that's like super cool thing. A guy showed me that camera a long time ago. It was before I bought it for my mother's apartment. He asked me if I wanted to see his fish room, and I was like, how? And he brought his phone out and turned it on, and so he's the one who gave me the idea for that. So now I use it here. And the other one is we took Luke to a candy store.
Kid in the candy store.
Hey, what is this?
What?
What is this?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I actually do not know.
Where did it come from? It's sitting over here. What'd you take it out of?
I didn't take it out of anything. I didn't take it out of anything.
Well, it came from somewhere. It's a washer for something. You're not taking apart any of my stuff over here, are you?
No. I would never.
Alright, well, here, give it here. It belongs to something. Something must have been sitting up here and it fell out of it or something. So, yeah. Oh, and by the way, here's the box. So it just comes in a box like this. Wise Cam. Yeah, hooks up to Wi-Fi. Home Depot has them. It's a 1080p high def video, 120 degree wide angle lens. Yeah, Luke, I said. Quick rotation speed.
The bubble inside of the bubble.
Okay. 360 at 93 degree angle, 18 steps of gray. Enhanced night vision. Yeah, it has night vision. Unique mic design, high quality auto. So that's all in this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. That's cool. I never did that. And then the last cool thing. Oh, okay. Oh, you're taking off. Oh, the last cool thing. We took Luke to the candy store the other day. You know, we found a store that has candy like you don't see anymore. They don't sell in the stores anymore. You know, it's a specialty store. We've never been to one. And so we went to it and we found these little plastic baby scoopers. I don't know, you probably can't read it. But anyways, I thought they were super cool. And I can use, would you stop? Okay, stop. Just swinging back and forth. You know I have anxiety. It drives me nuts. But then, you know, they're like little candy scoopers. So I thought, oh, wow, how cool it would be to have them in the shrimp room. You know, to scoop out any powder foods, you know, to load bags and, you know, because they're only probably 2 inches wide. But I thought they were pretty cool. And you got 3 for $2.50. So I went downtown Detroit and we went to the candy store and I got some little scoopers. Yes, I Detroit Shrimp Aquatics. I have heard of the new Alice Cooper. It sort of fits. It is called Detroit Rocks. There's new Alice Cooper? I did not know. I thought that guy retired. Right there? It was right next to it. Yeah, well, I have it there because I was pulling plants out of the tanks and stuff. And today's trash day, so I'll go outside. Oh, Detroit, the wife finds your site a little hard because there's no pics with your listings. What?
Hello, Detroit. The wife finds your site.
I don't understand what you mean, Swampy Acres, because there's pictures of shrimp on there. A little hard because there's no pics with your listings. She's funny, she has. Because all my prices are at the top. And then when you scroll down is when there's pictures of the shrimp. And then their names should be under them if you hover over them. Excuse me, the name should be under them. I mean, if I go on my phone or anything and punch up DetroitShrimpAquatics.com and then go onto the site, the first thing it's going to show is the prices at the top. And then when you scroll down more, it's going to have pictures of the shrimp. And I believe when you hover over them, it tells you know the name of the shrimp is. When you hover over it, it tells you what the name is. But I don't know if there's another one that you guys are going to or something. But to see what your shrimp look. Yeah, I have tons of photos loaded up on there. Okay, follow it. All right, let me. I'll grab my phone and punch it up. See if everything's working. of.
What do you mean? I think I know what's after.
Yeah, so you know, it's got all my stuff at the top, and then you go down, and it's the shrimp and the prices. Neo Carradina first, then Carradina. 2 rows of Carradina, and then it's the gallery, and it's got shrimp pictures, and then you hit load more. And
Someone's mobile apps don't always display.
sometimes mobile apps don't always display like a PC will. Yeah, I'm on my phone because my website does PC and mobile. But yeah, it's all on here. Just I don't know, I don't want to say make sure you go to the right site. But I mean, because when it comes up on Google, it might not be giving you the right connection. Or I mean, the right. I don't know why it wouldn't though. It might be missing. I bet it is. No, that one's got a washer. That one's in there.
Yeah, I accidentally hit that one down.
Hey, why would you pick it up?
I didn't know if you wanted me to.
You're goofy. So yeah, if you need any help, just let me know. And I can't read them. Jeffrey Watts, welcome. I'm on a PC. The pics, their names are faded.
And I can't
read them. Try to be a phone, swampy.
Try via phone.
Yeah, see on the phone, if you double tap it, then it brings the picture up and tells you underneath it that they're blue diamonds. So yeah, try that.
Like outside.
You're not done with school? Are you done with school?
No, I mean like between my breaks, but never mind. Because you're doing that.
Font on the pictures is hard to see. All right, I'll go on to that this afternoon and see if I can change that to brighten it up or to make it easier to see. Do you click on the picture, Swampy Acres Host? I see them fine on my PC and I don't have the best eyesight. Don't need the best eyesight to rock on. Oh. Got my morning coffee and now. Bold Mama from Swampy Acres. Hey, all. Hey. Hey. Yeah, it's going to be 70 today, so we're looking forward to going out and playing in the yard today. Yeah, let me know if you can figure that out. Swampy Acres and Bold Mama from Swampy Acres. But yeah, I set it up, and like I said, from here, when I first set it up, I didn't realize that I didn't have it posting the names. So all it said was my first visit your website, by the way, Trade Trip Aquatics. Oh, nice. Well, thank you for visiting. If you want to say hello. Now, I have the other half of my website is called My Site, and it's an app, you know, that when you guys leave a message on there, if you guys want to contact me through there, it comes right to my phone. Well, it's going to be to where I can now share it, and you know, you guys will be able to look at like what I'm selling on there, anything new. You know, you would just have to download the app on your phone and then just have it connected to DetroitShrimpAquatics.com. Where is your roadie? My RO, I don't do RODI, I just do RO, but it's way over on the other side of the room, probably about 60 feet away. And I have two what are these hoses called? It's not a Cobra, but I have two of the big drain hoses hooked together, and then I have my pump drop down into the tank, and I pump it all the way over here, and then that green hook that you see on the line, I got it turned to where it's just dripping out. So even though the pressure, I have a ton of pressure, I'm just keeping the pressure from blowing it in real fast. Yes, much better if you click the picture. Sorry. Oh, don't be sorry. It's the more that we talk about it, help people out, it might help others out as well. And, you know, people just don't bring it up to me. So, and I don't want my website to be, I'm just not good at that stuff yet. So I don't want my website being kind of crappy.
We just watched YouTube videos.
Hey, don't pick that up.
Why?
Because it's sealer for the tanks. You pick it off, the tank could start leaking when the water gets up that high. Not saying it will, but it could. Let me see if I can zoom up on these bad boys. Oh yeah, look at that. Sorry about that. So see that first one, that's a Black King Kong Shadow Panda tank. And we're almost full on that one. So then we'll go to the next one.
Right here. Now. What are you doing? Hey, you're making it play. Yeah.
Trying to see if I can get it
right
clear.
Here that I see.
What? Oh yeah, he's floating. Yeah.
You're a little floater.
You're a floater. So
Floater.
That's the bad thing about doing this drip stuff is it takes forever. Let's just call it a hose line. Yeah. Let's call it a hose line. Yeah. It's a hose.
That is how long hover was set.
So
That's
some stuff is good. It is not.
I was trying to read it.
Well, read it. I didn't finish it.
No.
Oh my gosh, really?
You.
Oh, a python. Yeah. I knew it was a snake's name. Python. But, yeah, I have two of them. And I do clean them, you know, because they do get grody after a while and turn black. A lot of people don't, but I roll them up. I put them in a laundry sink, and I put boiling water in there, and I bleach them. I'll leave them in there all day. After I do my water changes and I don't have any water changes to do for a long time, I'll do it. And then when I'm done, I'll rinse it out. I'll probably rinse the hoses out for maybe 5 minutes with fresh water. And then I just roll them back up and I let them air dry, for a week or more before I use them again. And I've never, ever had an issue. I don't lose, nothing dies, nothing. But that's how I keep my hoses clean. It is not a website done by very much personal it is one
He's
of
walking on
those
my finger.
theme types with JavaScript. Yeah, it's a Mix or Wix. The website is Wix. That's the one that did it. I don't know if there's better ones, but that's the thing is I don't have the computer knowledge to be able to do all of it. So Mr. Dan Slee helped me pick it out and helped me set it up, and hook it to my Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. So I've been working on it myself, trying to get things going, but like I said, it's slow going when you don't know what you're doing most of the time. So
Yeah.
I wish I could just pay somebody.
Yeah.
What's that say?
I'll pay you.
Cool. Go to work and pick out some shrimps. Thank you. What's that bottom one say? Can you read the name? What's the name say? The beginning of the name, that's a vegetable.
Asparagus.
Oh, give me some. Oh, give me again. Oh. All right, what's it say after it?
Asparagus ash.
Nice. That's a big word. Good job. Yeah. All right, what's it say?
Dude, I'm on 29 tanks.
Nope.
92 tanks.
There you go.
I know the struggle I do suffer with.
Spell it out. Or sound it out. It's the stuff that builds up on the windows. The wetness.
Condensation.
There you go. Moisture.
Through
No.
Condensation, though, death. Despite. Despite treating my walls and buying a
Dehumidifier. Good job.
Lucas Fringle.
Nope.
Oh. I know Fringle.
Nope. The first word is someone that's crazy. Ah! What is that? Lunatic. Lunatic. You're a lunatic. Lunatic fringe.
Lunatic fringe.
Yep.
You are the best. I will tell you right now. With the do-it-yourself website, I have a Clarify
certificate
in website designing, and all the issues are now are security issues. Stay on Wix, Detroit Shrimp Products, Lunatic,
Fringe. It's like the end when it starts to fringe.
I know.
Gotta change. Can you put the hook over there?
Over
Yep,
there?
just lift it up, slide it over. Yep.
Bye-bye, Snail.
There you go. Look at that. She's full.
Perfect. Look, the snail is falling.
Yeah. The condensation asparagus ash.
I know how to go into their code though.
Thank you. The condensation, yeah, it was down here in a basement. At least in Michigan. when they set up a heating system, there is no cold air return in a basement because in Michigan, most places think that a basement is not for living, it's for storage. So if you want to live in your basement, keep stuff dry, what you have to do is you have to cut holes in your cold air return so the furnace can suck the air out of the basement as it blows the heat down here. So it's treating the basement the same as it treats the upstairs. Now this will not hurt anything that has to do with your ductwork because the more a furnace can breathe, the better your furnace will work.
Yes, that is correct.
So I only have a small one cut out down here. I just haven't had time to cut a bigger one, but I cut it out. I put a nice grill over it from Home Depot. So it looks just like upstairs. It's flat. So now any moisture and stuff down here, it sucks up while it's blowing the heat. And then it dumps the water over in the laundry. Plus I have a dehumidifier down here. Stop. Don't do that. And then I have one upstairs too. So if for some reason, it's not keeping up and the moisture's going upstairs, we just run both of them constant. But like I have this one off right now. Make sure you run a fan on low constantly to circulate the room. That'll help tremendously. And then the dehumidifier, run it on constant, and that should take care of your whole issue. That's what I did, and I don't have any condensation. I don't have any buildup. It's just that I realized, in the wintertime with all the windows shut and stuff, that the basement will start to feel cooler because of the moisture in the air. So you have to run the dehumidifier, at least keep it on 40 or run it 24/7. And then I have a fan over here that runs 24/7, but I have it aimed at the floor, so it just keeps everything circulated. All the air in here. And I don't have any issues. No moisture on the walls, the windows, nothing at all. So that's really all you got to do. All right, lunatic friends, I'm really glad that you say that Wix is good. So the thing is I just want to make it a little more user friendly. That's what I'm saying. I wish I could pay somebody just to go in and make it a little more user friendly. But if you say on your end it's good, then I'll accept that as a good answer. I gotta repaint this wall. I didn't get it all. He said, I know how to go into their code though. That's funny. And 92 tanks. Yeah, I'm at 60 and I don't want to go anymore. Have you seen my buddy? No, not yet. He hasn't hopped in here. He's a working. Dan's a working. Here, let's do this. Oh, where are you going? At the bottom. We're at the bottom. We're at the bottom. Want something to eat?
No.
Are you sure? You don't want nothing? You good?
Yeah.
In the hood?
Yeah.
Good in the hood?
Yeah.
So, those are some things I just wanted to show you guys. Back on the shrimp stuff. If your shrimpies are not very active, and you're like us here, 10% water changer, do a 50-60%.
Do you mean the thing that you're supposed to eat called a shrimp?
What?
No,
what do you mean?
Do you mean the shrimp? You mean the food called shrimp that you're supposed to eat?
No.
Oh.
We're being silly. So do like a 50%, drip it in, and see how much that does it. Because it's the
Yawn.
the fresh water is a big deal. And because what I'm trying to say, I'm just looking around too much, seeing things.
Stop looking at me.
I know. What I'm trying to
Stop looking through the
stop. I'm losing my train of thought. Is the water has how do I say this? Kind of like lost its properties, its nutritional properties, its its values in a way. So do a large water change and watch how they respond, because the neocaridinias, I would drip it in, half of a 15-gallon tank. I'd drip it in and just watch them on the camera as it's filling up. They were swimming around like it was breeding time, just in such happiness, because now the water's reoxygenated. It has all those minerals back in there, everything's fresh. Their pool's not full of pee. Somebody peed in the pool. It's, their pool's not full of pee anymore. So you dilute everything that's in the water now. Yeah, all sorts of stuff. So, think of it that way. It's like ammonia. Just think of a water change as there's ammonia in the water, and you need to get it out. So what would you do? You would do a water change to lessen the effect, and make it diluted. So if you dilute the tank water and put fresh stuff in there, they respond incredibly. Just like if your mosses aren't growing, if they're starting to brown or they're dying down, that's another thing you could do is the water change for that, because it'll reoxygenate the water, other than just the filter running and putting bubbles in that way, because that's what I'm saying. The water that's in there is depleted. The plants eat everything. All the nutrients are gone out of the water that the tank uses.
Reading, I might have to try confusing him some English spelling. What's your favorite color shrimp food? I like
favorite color.
Color.
Yeah, not favorite shrimp, but color. What do you like the best?
Snow Whites are pretty cool. But my favorite has to be the red fish bones.
Yeah.
Because I like their design on the back and how they're red and stuff.
Yeah, fishbone design?
Yeah. Like a fish.
Yeah. Oh, hey. I wanted to ask if anyone would be interested in doing a
Stop looking around.
I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. But my buddy owns a rock and roll store, Lunatic Fringe. You'd probably be super excited about that. And it's where I grew up at. So it's about 20 minutes away. But he has fishbone rings there. What?
I was just laughing at that.
Oh. It's a lot colder on average here in England, mate. So I really do suffer. Oh. Lids also help a ton with high humidity by keeping the evaporation down. Yeah. Lids are a big deal. Sorry about that. Yeah, I forgot about the lid thing. Because I run no lids.
Yeah, because red fish bones and what else? Red fish bones and the extreme blue bolts are like hot.
Oh, okay.
So I like them both. Because the extreme blue bolts has because the regular blue bolts, they don't have the really cool mixed color.
Yeah, the extremes have.
Yeah.
It looks like they're melted all around with all that dark blues.
But with the regular ones, like the blue bolts in there, they're just like regular, like these. Oh, blue bolts.
Those are blue steels.
Oh.
Yeah, those are
the
blue bolts. Those are blue steels. They're different. Those have like sparkles in their blue.
Ooh.
Yep.
I never knew.
Yep, that's why they're called blue steel.
Ah. Okay.
Oh, tell them what you call the orange-eyed shrimp.
Oh, I call them light bulbs.
Luke calls the orange-eyed shrimp light bulbs because he says they look like little light bulbs on their faces. So he says, "Hey, the light bulb shrimp." You don't call him orange eyes. He's like light bulb, the blue light bulbs. But yeah. Anyways, my buddy's store has fishbone rings, and I was thinking of getting one and doing like an auction or a giveaway or something like that. You know, due to the fishbone shrimp. You know, it's
fishbone.
Fishbone. Wow. Dang. Jeez Louise. What's your problem?
Whoa, with Dad.
So,
great answer.
Great answer. Asparagus Ash.
Asparagus.
Yeah, our fish bones here are really, really nice. We got to, the one colony over here is so big we have to pull out the best. I don't know. I don't know if it's better to pull out all the lowest grades and keep the best ones in there, which probably is, but I have a tank over here that I put the best ones out of the other tank. So if I just put all my best ones in there, that'd probably be the best. The best one's the best. You're silly. Oh. So, what do we got? Where are we at? An hour 12. Alright, so we're probably going to end this here soon. Not just yet. Probably go till
2 hours.
10 to 12. Well, just before Luke's got to go back to school.
No.
So it's 13 minutes.
No.
So,
I want to go to your class.
yeah, it's, I don't have a ton to bring to you guys, this time around. Oh, what I'm going to be putting in my tanks now that I'm doing the water changes. Swampy Acres Homestead, you here, man?
Now what you're going to put in your tanks?
What I'm going to put in the tanks, these 5, what I put in all of them, except the live bacteria, is I've been using this Shrimp Exo. It's iodine for the shrimp. So it's supposed to help. It's a stabilized potassium iodine source intended to aid in replicating the ideal environment for freshwater shrimp. So I've started using this. I've been using that. And I'm also going to be using my CB1 Nutrifying bacteria that we sell here. As you see, it's the bottle's getting really low.
How are you?
And then I'm going to be putting a drip of my immune booster in every tank too. So this is what I do every time I do water changes.
From Blue Crown Aquatics.
Yep. So this is the stuff I put in to give them a bunch of goodies after water change. How are the half beaks? Oh, they're good. They're really, really good. Super fat.
Half beaks?
They're doing really, really good.
Wait, where are those? I haven't seen them in like a year.
Yeah, they're in the other tank. Yeah, trying to find some shrimp I like.
Ask me questions if you want.
But yeah, this is really good product. I don't know. You can use it for fish. It's made for fish and shrimp. But I guess this immune booster, from what I get, was
Go on.
it's such an old recipe that they use it to keep fish healthy. You know, and so they started using it with the shrimp too. And when I started using it, my shrimp started changing tremendously. What are you doing?
Ask me questions if you would like. Like, what's your favorite shrimp or something like that?
Why don't you just say?
What?
Why don't you just tell me?
Just say it.
Yeah, I got a
What?
gallon of this I'm supposed to be able to pick up at the store. So,
Was just wondering if you were having trouble. LOL. LOL.
what's that? Is this why if you were having
Yeah, I
trouble?
just read that.
Yeah.
Whoa! When the shrimp went on that plant? That Kirby plant right there.
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, that was so cute. It was. He went on it and then went.
Yeah.
Then he flew away.
But yeah, so that's about it. I don't have much more to bring you guys. Other than you know, what I did to the tanks and how everything's doing. I'm just filling these up, and then I'll probably do another 5 later today. But I've realized that if I don't drain as many tanks, then I'm not in such a hurry to fill them up, and I won't speed the water up and take a chance at
Dragon
killing
Blood
shrimp.
Bloom trying to find a pick up. Oh, we have Dragon Blood Blooms.
Yeah, they're not big enough just yet.
Pretty blue. Pretty blue.
For a pretty blue Caradina.
Pretty blue.
Dark blue, sky blue, because you have the
Blue bolts.
blue bolts,
Blue steels.
blue steels,
Extreme blue bolts.
extreme blue bolts,
OC.
orange-eyed royal blue tigers, orange-eyed blue tigers.
These. 'Cause,
Yeah, those are the Black King Kong shadows.
what else?
I'm not getting off of them other ones over
Maybe
there.
like
Those
blood-
are my extreme
no.
Black King Kong.
Not Bloody Marys. They're
No,
red.
they want blue. Yeah, I think that those are the only blue ones that I got. Yeah, Caradina wise, blue bolts, extreme blue bolts, blue steel,
steels,
orange-eyed
Jinx.
blue or orange-eyed royal blue tigers, and orange-eyed blue tigers.
Shadows.
Yeah, and Black King Kong shadow pandas. So yeah, that's what I have for blues right now.
That's what Dad has for blue.
I have Black King Kong from my extreme Black King Kongs, but which I call orcas, but they just had babies. I'm not trying to sell any of the adults right now. I mean, I have quite a few, but I want to produce as many babies as I can right now before I start selling them. Again,
Orcas.
I've
where are
sold
they?
that tank. They look like orcas, the whale, because they're all black with just little stripes on. From the extremes over there, they got the blue.
What?
Yeah. You've seen them with blue
These right
lines?
here?
Yeah, and there. I call them orcas, because see, they're all black with white stripes. The black King Kongs are like white with black stripes, so they're different. So I've sold so many of the orcas that I haven't depleted it, but the females are getting pregnant.
Yes, the blues are beautiful. For Mama from Swampy
Acres.
That was great. She sounded like a
mastodon.
What was that?
You know what a mastodon is?
No.
Have you not been paying attention in school?
No, I have.
I know, just joking.
What is it? Is it a type of animal?
Yeah, it's not around anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa, I guess they haven't thought of that. A mastodon. Sounds like a whale. Mastodon.
It was an elephant.
Ooh.
That's the
Shizzle
bones.
Whizzle.
That's the bones that they found.
Wow, Shizzle Whizzle.
Now let's see.
If they have.
It's kind of like a woolly mammoth.
What?
Yes.
Ooh.
Here you go. Here's a woolly mammoth. And there's the American mastodon. That's a woolly mammoth. That's an African savanna elephant.
Yeah, that's the regular. That's around now.
Right, but look at the tusks on the woolly mammoth.
Those.
Yeah. Yep. It's crazy. So that's what he was saying. You sound like when you did that.
What?
A big elephant. And you're doing that noise.
Okay.
Do you have any shadow pandas? Yep.
Yes.
Right there.
Here.
That's the tank I just filled up. Point at that tank, Luke. Right at that one. Yep. That tank right there, that's the tank I just filled up. The first one, that shadow pandas.
You need to grab the camera and show them. Like, put it close.
I probably couldn't I?
Yeah, you could, like, put it right there.
Right, well, I need to get this stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
You're good.
Oh.
I'm just gonna get this out. This. Right, stop. Alright, yeah, take that.
I got it. Woo, I got it. I got
Plug that into it.
Sorry, guys. I have it plugged in, and camera not available. It still says. Should I flip it? Oh, there we go.
Gotta boot back up to the computer.
I'm good? Yeah, I'm good. What do you want?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just pulling it out of the way. What? Now, the camera's not gonna show the blue as well. They look lighter here, but they're blue. Their blue changes with age. They can be really dark.
Yeah, they are blue.
I know they are. They can be really, see the ones on the bottom. Oh, some are super dark.
Ooh. Turn that way to those, because those are blue and they can see it.
They're all blue,
But they can see it.
Like in here, there's blue bolts. You know, all sorts of stuff, but it depends. Like I just did a water change, so their blue's changing. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera as well. Yeah, it looks white, but it's blue.
No, excellent idea, Luke.
No, I can see. Oh, okay. It's that's what I'm saying. It just depends on the angle. Let me see if I can get you in a darker. There we go. See, I just pulled off all the Java moss off of that piece of wood. Now they're all over it, eating all the beneficial bacteria and stuff. All right, put it.
Okay. That's what I do. So you want to
Yeah, I have a male in here, a really nice male that it's a blue a Missouri. He's just so dark. I have him in here bebopping around, taking care of them all. Oh yeah, there it is right there.
Where?
See, those are all blue right there. Really nice. See what? Here's a dark female that we have. But this is, you know, they get darker as they get older, so.
That must be old. A couple shrimp are coming in. You can see them,
but there's a lot of babies in this tank. Luke, can I borrow some of that energy?
Yeah, here. There's white one with black.
Yeah.
White and black. We could scoop it out and put it in the whale tank.
Well, we gotta wait until it gets bigger to see what it comes out as. Because I've had the blue ones so blue as babies, and they grow up and like lose almost all their blue.
Really?
Yeah, and then it comes back later in life. It's really weird. The blue is weird. How it changes and rotates, you know, comes around. It's beneficial bacteria. It's live bacteria.
Oh, okay. Our wood is up there, I guess.
Huh?
Our wood is up there.
Yeah, one of the branches, yeah.
That looks cool.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an updated video once I get these tanks done of all the shrimp and what we have, because we have the purple metallics. You know, we got a lot of different stuff now, so
yes,
I'm going to do different videos about that and bring that to you guys so you can see.
It's in there. If you would like. Nah, never mind. Here, you actually sit down. Okay. I'll let you.
But yeah, if you guys have any questions about anything, all you got to do is message us here, and we'll answer all your questions. Oh man, I love them. Yeah, we got tons of them, and they need homes. So, like I say, you got the little blue bolts in there cruising around. So that's the cool thing about getting these shrimp is they produce more than one type. So you got the pandas, or you got the Black King Kong shadows. Now they're gonna give you a Black King Kong body, or they're gonna give you the panda body, which is the stripe that goes all the way around, or the stripe comes down halfway, and that's the Black King Kong. The panda goes all the way around.
If we order, are they babies or are they older?
I don't ship the. I mean, if you wanted older ones, I could put a couple in there. It kind of, with me doing UPS, UPS is, because that's how I ship now, because USPS is so messed up. But if you don't live too far, and you wanted older ones so you didn't have to wait so long, I could do that and they would travel just fine. But if you live like far away, then probably sub-adults. I don't send like itty bitty babies because they're just not good to travel. Super small shrimp, they don't travel well. So it'd be like juvenile to sub-adult. It won't be shrimplets or anything super small. Now, if like, let's say I send you an order. This is what I try to tell a lot of people because a lot of people seem confused. They'll seem confused at like getting a free shrimp. Like I'll send, 10 and then maybe 4 others and they're super small or like I don't like the design on them or something. And, and they're like, what's this? I didn't ask for this. I'm like, they're free. And then they're like, oh. So, like, if you get an extra one in your bag and it is small, that's not part of your order. So, now all the shrimp I send are sub-adults to, they're shipping worthy. I don't go too young. And I only go older if I'm asked to go older. I also do, I'll also sell pregnant females, but when it comes down to that, that's like 3 times the amount for the shrimp. So if you want a pregnant female and I have one, if it's a $10 shrimp, it'll be $30 for one shrimp. But out of that $30, you're gonna probably get 20 to 30 babies. Now the only bad thing is, if the shrimp drops, but I don't know how many times I've had people send me pregnant shrimp and they've never dropped. They just put a lot of stuff in there for them to hold on to and make it comfortable for them. And they've always traveled great. So that's just one thing I don't cover though. If it shows up, they drop their eggs, I don't cover that, because I don't know what the post is going to do. So, but yeah, I do that too. I do sell pregnant females. Amano Shrimp, welcome. Jeffrey Watts, look at that big mama. Yeah, so that's what it is. It's not all of them come out super blue, but as you see, they're white. They have that blue hue on them. So they all have the blue gene. No matter what, they have the blue gene. It just depends how dark they get. Females get dark. Males usually don't get as dark. I don't call this tank for, darker. But like if I take them to the pet store, I'll take out the lightest ones. So, it usually goes by that. But they're all out of this tank. Like I said, if they come later, that's the whole thing. That's what makes up the whole, or the shrimping life is you get shrimp and you cull them to what you like. If you don't want to cull and take any out to like work for super dark blue ones, then just take all of them, and that's the fun out of it. Muppets 929. Mono Shrimp, 90 minutes into stream, never got notification for it. Well, that stinks. Oh, we're in Northeast Pennsylvania. Oh, really?
Whoa!
That's where I grew up. I grew up in just in between Punxsutawney and Reynoldsville, up in the mountains there. So, yep, just outside of Punxsy. I told the wife if we had a ton of money, I'd build a house there, move there, and we'd spend the rest of our lives in there.
No! I like to hear more.
Well, you've never been there, so you don't know. All right, shoot up. It's school time. It's 1 o'clock, dude. Thank you.
No. I will.
All right.
Wait a minute.
We are in the Poconos. Oh, okay.
legendary Pokeballs?
Luke, come on, school. Now it's 1 o'clock. There is no minute. Please, it's school, Luke.
That timer wasn't going on.
What? Huh? Oh. So, all right. Well, yeah. If anyone has any questions, please just message me. I'm really easy to get a hold of, so you don't have to worry about it. Anything, message me. Friend request me on Facebook. My phone number's on there. You can message me that way. Doesn't matter. Whatever you'd like to do, but I gotta get going. It's 1 o'clock. I have a piece of furniture to clean outside. It's been in the garage all winter. We want to clean it, shampoo it really quick. Hopefully it dries today, and then we can get it down here. It's a Lazy Boy 2-seater couch. You know, it's full power, but it's been in the garage, so we want to clean it. But it's brand new. It's only like 4 months old. We want to bring it down here and get rid of this futon that's down here. But so I gotta go out and do that. Then Luke wants to play when he's done with school because it's 70 today, and I gotta do some other stuff. So maybe I'll get back on here later. What I'm thinking of doing is contacting you as we speak. Thanks for the stream. Bye, Luke. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, whatever. I mean, if you message me and you need to talk to me, I'll send you my phone number. I don't care. What I'm thinking of doing maybe later, if I got time, is setting up a StreamYards. Don's brought this up. If Don is still here, Cervantes, he's brought this up many a times about doing the instead of Streamlabs, do StreamYard, to where other people can come up. We can just, sit and bullshit and, have a bunch of fun that way. Other people can show their stuff from around the world. So I'm thinking if I got time, because my phone just rang from my partner, since I don't have a babysitter this week, he's asked me if I want to work this weekend, which, it wouldn't be the end of the world to work on the weekend. Okay, Brian, catch you next stream. Take care, folks. Stay safe. Stay safe too, Mono Shrimp. Thanks for showing up. But who knows? I don't know. I may even sling up a couple fishing poles today and go do some fishing. I don't know. If you're on later, I'll try. Stay up for it. All right. So thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate it. I love it that you guys are here. Hey, and thanks so much for getting my numbers up there. I don't know if anyone can help me out. Asking your friends, sending them messages, telling them, hey, go check out Detroit Shrimp. Sub them. I'd really appreciate it. My numbers are getting up there. I mean, I'm over 500. I'm almost to 550. So 1,000's right around the corner. So that's what I'm saying. I really appreciate everything. I mean, I appreciate everything everybody does. Even if, you don't sub and you're watching, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. I'll take it all. But seriously, I just appreciate everything everybody's doing. So on that note, thank you so much. I'm going to take off. Thanks to my moderators. And I hope to see you guys as soon as possible. So stay safe. And, I'll see you soon. So from Detroit, peace.